Hello and welcome. My name is Janae Danielle and I'm with Dialogue with Janae. I'm coming to you because something has been placed on my heart as it pertains to small businesses. Given the climate that we're in, where small businesses have been given help per our government, but unfortunately have not yet received that help. And also here in Georgia, where where small businesses are faced with a very tough decision to make coming up on tomorrow, Friday, as to whether or not they will reopen their business based on the sheltering in place being removed for them, even though it may not medically be wise to do so. So these are some words that I put together, and I want to share it with you because I do believe that we are our brother's keepers. And as long as we stand together, that we will get through this. And at some point in time, we have to use our minds and say that enough is enough and too much is too much, as my grandmother used to say. And right now, at this particular point in time, me personally, I'm at the point to where no longer can we stand on the sideline and look and accept what is happening to our small businesses. We have to come together and we have to do what is best for not only ourselves, but also for our brothers and our sisters. So here I go as I share my words with you. It is so easy to get caught up in your own world and your own life that you forget that other people exist in your world too. Have you ever imagined that your world would look the way it looks today? When you heard what was going on in China, did you ever think that could happen to us? I know for me, I did not. I felt sympathy for them, and I wish they did not have to deal with what they were dealing with. But never did I ever think that America, let alone the entire world, could be or would be battling COVID-19. So here we are today, in a country that looks the same, but does not act the same. The joys and simpler pleasures of life have been taken away in the hopes of slowing down the COVID-19 takeover. Schools have been closed. Restaurants have either closed or shifted to a grab-and-go business model. Parks and playgrounds closed and wrapped with do not cross tape to make sure parents and kids seeking some type of reprieve truly understand that COVID-19 is no joke. Dance schools are now closed that used to be so full of life and rhythm that when the doors opened, your body automatically started to move and a smile immediately came upon your face. Gymnastic centers are no longer teaching kids roll, tumble, and flip. Beauty salons, barbershops, and spas have even closed their doors. The places that have been our escape havens, our extracurricular activities for our kids, our homes away from homes are now quiet, secluded, and dare I say lonely. But have you ever stopped and wondered what it really means to the owners of these establishments to have their businesses no longer functioning due to the virus shutdown? We know what it means to us, but have you ever tried to put yourself in their shoes? Think of it this way. As parents, the very meaning of our existence is to provide for, take care of, nurture, and pour into the development of our children and their future. Well, for entrepreneurs, their business is their child. And just like most parents, during this time, they too are concerned if their child will survive COVID-19. What is going to happen? How are they going to keep life in their business when life has been removed from their business? What will their business look like when this is over? Will they even still have a business to call their own when this is over? What about their customers whom they have grown to know and love like family? What will become of them if they are no longer able to provide services because COVID-19 has taken the life out of their business? Of course, like any parent would be, the business owners are hopeful, but they also cannot ignore the facts. So, what does it mean to you to have your dance school in your life? What does it mean to you to have a place that loves your child almost as much as you do, that is exposing her or him to experiences that are shaping their characters into the person God has called her or him to be? To have a gymnastics center that helps instill not only a joy, but an importance of being physically active. A salon or barbershop that when the world has beaten you up, you have a place to escape to be reminded that you matter. You are beautiful, and it is okay to practice self-care. Have you really thought about what it truly means to have your extras in your life and in your child's life? If not, there's no time like the present. For me, I grew up from the age of 2 or 3. For me, I grew up dancing from the age of 2 or 3 and did it all the way up through college. For the past 8 years, I have been a part of Dance Makers of Atlanta's family, not only as a staff member, but also as a dance mom, where all 3 of my kids have been formally introduced to the world of dance. The owners are now celebrating their 20th year in business and hope to still be able to have their 20th gala show. They have been serving students since they were student teachers as teenagers. So to have Dance Makers of Atlanta in my life means that I continue to be a part of a world that I love so dearly, and to have my children be a part of a loving, talented, and skillful studio that exposes them to even more opportunities compared to when I was coming up is just icing on the cake. So again, I ask you, what does it mean to you to have your kids be a part of their extracurricular activities such as gymnastics, dance, tutoring, and even piano? Recently, a friend of mine shared with me a conversation she was having with her sister, where her sister is still having to go to work unwillingly and unwantingly due to her risk of being exposed to COVID-19. My friend is blessed to be able to work from home and not have to clock in to get paid. However, her sister, on the other hand, does not have that luxury. If she wants to eat, she has to become the hunter and slay her prey. And as she reminded her sister, my friend, some of us don't have a salary. If we don't work, we don't get paid. Oh, but to walk in someone else's shoes. For some, COVID-19 has merely caused an inconvenience and forced a much-needed break. But for many, it has turned their worlds completely upside down. Many entrepreneurs do not have the guarantee of a salaried position, that if the doors of the brick and mortar close down, they simply move their office to their home, keeping it moving while still being able to collect a paycheck. They are like my friend's sister. If they don't clock in, they don't get paid. So I ask you, what is it worth to you to have little Michael or little Kelly in their extras? Is it worth it enough to you to keep paying your monthly fee or paying what you can so that when COVID-19 decides the world has had enough, your and your child's extras are still standing with open arms, ready to receive you and your family? Seriously, what is it worth to you? Are you willing to stand by and do nothing and allow the doors to possibly close on places that have become like a second home to you and your family? Because that is definitely a very real possibility. For those that are able, willing, and wanting. We need you to stand in the gap for not only your benefit, but for the benefit of those who are desperately wanting to help, but unfortunately are unable to join this particular fight. Step outside of your world for just a minute and imagine if your business was needing a ventilator to not only be able to breathe, but to be able to have life restored back to its body. Would you not want someone to give you a lifeline? You are the ventilator. You know other ventilators too. We need you. The world needs you. Help keep the dance schools, gymnastic centers, beauty salons, barber shops, spas, and all other extras afloat, because tomorrow is coming. The question is not, will COVID-19 release us? The question is, when COVID-19 releases us back into freedom, what will our world look like then? What is it worth to you to still be able to have your extras in your life when freedom calls? We are our brothers and sisters' keepers. Let's not stand by and allow fear to make some business owners do things that they know are unsafe, as opening their doors simply because man says it is time. We are God-led individuals, and until God says it is time to move, we will stay put until it is deemed medically safe to venture out again. Together we stand, divided we fall. If you are able to give to those that have given by way of their service to you and your family, let's give back to them now when they need it most. We are in this together. Remember to step outside of your world and put yourself in someone else's shoes. Do unto them as you will have them do unto you. As I close, I share with you something I learned during my oldest child's fight with brain cancer, which I still carry with me each and every day. And that is, tomorrow is coming. We know not what it is bringing. We must live each day like it is our last day, loving on those that matter most while cherishing every moment. Be safe, be smart, be a blessing. Thank you for tuning in, and please feel free to share this video so that more small businesses may be helped by the generosity of people like you. I pray God's blessing and healing power over you, your family, and your business if you have one, but more importantly, over our entire world. Until next time, keep the dialogue going.